It's prediction time on Mzanzi Fundiz. What do I mean? Well, these gentlemen get to have an opportunity to tell me what it is that they see in the future. Usually they're wrong, but out of a chance the time around, perhaps they could get it right. Gents, Betway Premiership. Go regularly shape ke abona fellow ndonshasha. Ya letsi. We can do good titile no titile but wena phela nerisa obani kodwa awungeni lapho.
Uthi udlala le SuperSport.
Ngiyabona.
Bale 57.
Arbueka fixtures edizwakala. You know, we saw Golden Arrows is taking on Stellenbosch, but I want to talk about the fact that they played against the Amazulu, and Amazulu coach Arthur dominated the tie. Dominated the KZN tie, man. Hey, what win?
Look, for you to be able to beat those around you, when you play with them, beat them and you nullify them. Because they can't be climbing above you, they can't be doing that. And Coach Arthur is very clear in terms of what it is that he wants. He wants to protect the top 8 so that he can be able to be there. So that's what Arthur has done. Be clinical, get the job done. You can worry about any other thing afterwards, the style of play and everything. Get the results and everybody's happy.
Well, you find yourself now with a Stellenbosch that wants to solidify that third position. You also find yourself Golden Arrows Yamangoba. They do have games in hand, Golden Arrows. So that would spur them on to go and try and get into the top 8.
Yeah, most definitely. Stellenbosch have tested African football, so they will actually love to go back to back so that they build on what they've done this season. So for them now to get back to Africa, they need to finish on third position, meaning that they have to battle with Sekhukhune for that position basically. So every game they play now, it's a must-win for them to finish on position 3.
All right, SuperSport find themselves in trouble. Before I move on to that, actually, prediction for Stellis. For Stellis, Golden Arrows, Stellis.
Now Stellis will win the game. Golden Arrows has not been consistent, I told you. They lost again against Amazon. 2-1.
All right, Mamposa, your prediction?
1-1.
Lovely draw. There's a team that's struggling. They managed to move from the foot of the table by a high one. SuperSport, Chippa United.
People leave easy.
Mbappe.
I mean, people leave Chiefs and they start playing well. Yeah. But I think from a SuperSport perspective is that get anything and everything that you can. It does not have to be pretty.
Every point counts for SuperSport. Even if it's 1 point, really it counts because you never know, what's going to happen. So, but if you look at it, they have to win their games as well to be saved.
No, but have to win does not mean others are going to give you this thing.
That must grant the result, Mpo.
That's a difficulty. Chippa where they are. Chippa want to get into the top. I mean, pound for pound, Morgan as the technical director is very clear on what his mandate is. He wants to be able to do that.
A CAF coach license holder.
Who's the home team?
A CAF coach. SuperSport.
No, they must be very glad that they're not going to East London because East London is hard to come out of. So with that being said, oh goodness, it may just be another draw.
One scoring draw.
1-1.
Your prediction?
All the draws, I like them because they give me an opportunity to
win up.
But have a draw, sharp because I know 1-2 wins, So for me,
but 1-2 wins it
I don't see SuperSport.
Lufuno, you can't talk about 1-2 wins. You win 1 game a month. And if you have said that you're beating Pirates, that you won for the month.
Yeah.
So there's no other 2 that's coming, and the league is ending. So what do you
choose
the last 3 games, it's a must-win for Chiefs. They are all finals. They have to win. They have no option.
Do you have a track record of winning?
We don't have,
3 games.
But I have to do a smash and grab on these games to win them, so that we consolidate the top 8. If Chiefs win all the 3 games, they will be in the top 8. That's how simple it is. So, Chippa, SuperSport, I see a 1-0 win for Chippa.
All right. Then we go all the way, go Limpopo, Magesi, Sekhukhune United. Coach Owen, and we spoke about the form that they go into this Bachesa, and they're playing at home again.
It's a derby.
Get Davi, Mara.
So they are very difficult to beat in
Lufuna must be careful. Magesi kana mufita. So what?
Oh yeah, I overtime. We over the
No, skare manyana. Magesi ikana about top 8. That's the reality of the situation.
That's how it is. Haribuweka Magesi, they will deserve the deserved team to be in the top 8 because they're winning games. Currently, the informed team in the PSL is Magesi. They're the ones that are winning
Especially
games.
at home.
They're winning. It doesn't matter. They're winning games. Away they play draws, and at home they get points. For me, I think that Owen will continue with this winning streak, and they will get 3 points from Sekhukhune.
Lufuno's the dreamer, Cox. Babina Noko are not losing to Magesi. If you look at Babina Noko, what's at stake for them is important.
When I got no spokesperson,
Magesi, what is stake? They want to get to the top 8.
Babina Noko wants to go back to continental.
They want to do that thing they did in the, they want to be there.
Babina Noko want to go into continental football again. The only way for them now that's available is the top 3. So, and they are currently at top 3 in terms of within their grasp, in terms of what they need to be able to do. Limpopo's home. Babina Noko will be winning 2-1.
Banana peel, potential banana peel, Mampo. Yeah, last season, Hagi Hopola Sharp, only one match that your team lost in the league against this very same Cape Town City. They need points right now.
They're in trouble.
Desperate times. Then they didn't even need those points. Now they know they can beat you.
A lot has changed there. A lot has. Scar, the coach.
What has changed? Because Mamposa.
No. Here's the thing. Does Sundowns still do 1,000 passes?
No.
Okay, so Sundowns does not play for 1,000 passes. We're not about ball possession. We're no longer chasing the invincible. All we've got to be able to do is make sure that we do what's ours. The boys need to be able to keep a certain form.
Is Mvala coming for this game? Is he coming back for this game? Lord Mvala, is he coming?
One I must be careful. Lord Mvala told the Egyptians that you will cry, and they cried. So Lord Mvala coming back could be a good thing for him to come back at.
Against City?
He must. It's no longer the same. Aisafani le City le.
Ori Aisafani, things have changed because Sundowns. But I look at the Sundowns that averages 2 shots at goal on target. I look at a team that
they didn't have a shot on target.
They've lost. They lose a lot of matches. Yeah, so there should be a chance for
City wants points, Cox. They want points.
Desperately.
No, just because you want it does not mean it will be given to you.
City knows they can beat Sundowns. And City are able to raise a game when they play big teams. They are able to raise the standard. And Sundowns are still excited getting into the final. I give it to
Bashapagi excitement.
Yeah. No.
Get out. Prediction.
City game. 2-1. City.
Don't forget, Lufuna, we just want anybody to beat Sundowns. The reality he speaks about City knows. It's not as if it's happened so many times.
He's the one that was sitting here. Sundowns knows how to beat Al-Ahly. So today I'm telling him that City are able to beat Sundowns. He wants to dispute.
You are turning the tables.
No, but you see,
the team that beat Sundowns last year when
Al-Ahly here. He'll tell him about one game. One game.
One game.
Which other game? People that have retired now you break.
You forget so fast, yeah?
But Mamposa, now your team is looking to wrap up this league race.
Yes, sir.
So that would mean 3 points at all costs. Do you then go with this tried and tested squad? And when I say tried and tested, who's not
tried and tested at Sundowns?
Well, there are players that are not being played regularly.
No, so if you're not playing, then you've gone. Neo's gone, Mali's gone. So those that are there.
So Bafana
No, it's another thing. Mr. Fleming must deal with those things. Mara, when you look at what Sundowns needs to be able to do, you want to go into the final with a good of the Champions League with a trophy saying, I am my local champion. Because you will be champion against champion when you play in the finals of the Champions League. But you want to go there having won and the team being able to be in good spirit and every player lifting their game up. It is between now and the final that Mshishi will gain fitness. Mshishi must run this thing.
The prediction,
2-0. 2-0. Ribeiro Mshishi.
Those are questions that we'll have to ask Mamposa next week. Because for this week, that's where we come to the end of our show. I thank you for staying with Mzanzi Fundiz. And as usual, we'll unpack anything and everything that has to do with South African football. Le machita. Remember to treat the people that you love right. Kilarata lotle. I never rock.